Well, for more perspective on the papal visit, I'm joined by Ntal Alimasi, President of the National Association of African Catholics here in the United States. Ntal, welcome to Africa 54.
Thank you.
Now, the fact that you're president of a National Association of African Catholics means that there is a population of Africans here. Give me a sense of their reaction, their feelings about the visit of the Pope to the United States.
Yeah, well, as you know, when we talk Africa, we talk so many countries.
Yes.
And of course, then the communities as diverse as we are a continent, and as diverse as we live in the United States. The excitement is there. For many of us, this visit is viewed more in the perspective of pastoral teaching. So people are excited that not only this Pope is so popular, but also the message resonates, the emphasis on social justice that, for many Catholics, when we feel that, that was a little bit ignored in the past, and or it got, I guess, lost in these other social issues that people like to talk about. So the emphasis back to the marginalized, to the poor, a view on the immigrants, as I call it, because the Catholic Church is that very big on welcoming the stranger amongst us. So that really for Africans and being immigrants ourselves, it resonates. It
resonates with you. And we know the Pope will be traveling to Africa too. But if you were to look back and perhaps just make some comparison, what is it about this Pope that has stood out to Africans, whether here in the diaspora, even across the continent?
I think that the first one is that recognition that if you want to be the first, you have to accept to be the server, the servant of all. That resonates because the grandiosity of many of Catholic leaders has kind of rubs wrong with the followers. Although people never show it out of respect to the hierarchy. The other thing that resonates, as we say, is that emphasis on those who are sort of marginalized, those who don't have anything, those who don't have anybody to talk to for them. For us, social justice, we always call it, social justice is the prayer for those who don't have a voice.
Now, when it was time to appoint or elect the next Pope, Africans were so excited, but actually they were hoping that there will be an African Pope. Now, at this point, is there looking back and saying, perhaps it went okay?
I don't know. Personally, I can only speak for myself at this point, and maybe it resonates with other people. I understand how those things go. Nobody campaigns. I understand that before, when Pope Benedict was elected, this Pope was saying, "Not me, not me. Don't vote for me." So even though we knew that Cardinal Turkson, was there, from Ghana, was there in line. It would have been good if we had, but in the end, for us Catholics, we understand that the Bishop of Rome is the one who is chosen amongst his peers. So personally, I didn't say, oh, maybe, I feel that, because you never know.
Now, let's face it, there have been a few other issues in the church that people have had issues with. Do you feel that this Pope has approached them in a way that satisfies particularly African Catholics?
Personally, I think the approach that the Pope has taken is the great one. Well, actually, a bias here. I'm a product of the Jesuits, so
so you really agree with him on most things.
But the other thing is, he didn't really change much on the doctrinal side of the Catholic teaching. What he has reshaped is how you communicate the message. how you become a little bit human towards other human beings when you're talking to them. So all of a sudden, people who had a lot to say about all those other issues feel that there's compassion here. And really, that's for me the biggest message. The compassionate
So it's not like
way.
it's being radical, but it's, you feel like it's just changing the tone.
Yeah, he's changing the tone and he's changing the focus, really. Well, because people are talking, I mean, I can say, talking about abortion, talking about divorces, talking about gays. I mean, it's like those issues are still there. And the Catholic teaching has not changed, which is why I love being Catholic. You know, the church doesn't change according to the moods of the people. The teachings remain the same. But how do you communicate that? How do you make people understand that actually this is about the church? This is how you approach human beings. This is how you bring salvation, a message of salvation to people. To me, that's really what is more important.
Well, Ntal, thank you very, very much. Ntal Alimasi is the president of the National Association of African Catholics here in the United States.